Have time to ask to go to the bathroom. For sure. Okay, looking at your unit 2 review on multiple representation. A local pizza parlor sells medium pizzas for $7.50 each. In order to have the pizzas delivered, you must pay a delivery fee of $3. Write an equation to find the cost, C, of having P pizzas delivered to your house. So, how much are each pizza? How much is each pizza? $7.50. What was the delivery fee? C is the total cost, and P is the number of pizzas. If I'm taking into consideration Y equals MX plus B, how would I write this equation? Well, I'm using C and P. So who's my Y and who's my X? The C is my Y and my P is my X. The number of pizzas determines how much I pay. Not the amount of money determines how much I pay or how many pizzas I get. Not the other way around. So this is my dependent variable. This is my independent variable. Again, the number of pizzas determines how much I pay. Not how much I pay determines how many pizzas I get. Okay? So, what do I have as far as my numbers go? 750. Okay, who does that apply to? The who? The X, which is in which case, or in this case, the P. So 750 P. Then what else do I have to pay? $3. How do I calculate a total or a cost? What do? Add. Who does this equal? My cost. There's my equation in Y equals MX plus B form. Here's the Y, here's the MX, here's the B. That $3 fee does not change. I don't pay $3 for every pizza. Because if I were getting 2 pizzas, then that would be an additional $6 to my 15. Okay, next question. Given the table below, what is the rate of change? Since you have your notebooks out, this rate of change is very obvious. But there will be a question where the rate of change is not that obvious. So I would like for you to calculate it the way that rate of changes should be calculated. So flip back in your notes. You should not be talking to find your rate of change notes. All right, so I divide delta Y by delta X, and how do I find delta Y? How is Y changing? How is X changing? X is what? X is plus 3. And Y is plus 12. So how would I put that in my fraction here? Huh? 12 over 3. Yes, I said the relationship is easy to identify. But when I have questions or tables like this, where are those now? It's not as easy to identify. Okay? So, this one's simple. This one's not. Make sense? Yeah. All right, so what's 12 over 3? 4. There's my rate of change. Very simple. But again, it's not going to be that easy on the test. Whoops, my bad. So glad you asked. That's our next question. So the next question. The table below represents the amount of money a sales agent made over a number of hours. Write an equation that represents the linear relationship shown in the table below. Hint, draw a TPV chart. Okay, I told y'all these weren't going anywhere, so we need to know how to do so. TPV chart, split back in your notes. What do they look like? Term, process, and value. Go ahead and make one. You need your terms, your process, and your values. All right, what are my terms? 0, 3, 9, and 12. And what are my values? 75. Pause. Next.
255.
Next.
315.
Thank you. Okay, step 1 in finding TPV, or the P, because I already have my T's, I already have my V's. What am I supposed to do here in the process? What am I doing to my 0 to get 75? What am I doing to my 3 to get 135? What am I doing to my 9? And what am I doing to the 12? What are the steps? Yes. Write the term next to the parentheses in the process column. So my first term is 0. Write it to the right of some parentheses. My next term is 3. My next term is 9. Excuse me. And my last one is 12. That's part A. What's part B? Yes, sir. Find the rate of change. Ding, ding, ding. How do I do that? Yes, ma'am. Good. How many? I'm adding by 3 over here. And then I look for the pattern in X and Y. How do I get from 75 to 135? Add 60. Good. Cool. Now what? 60 over 3 is my rate of change, which is my M. Delta Y over delta X. And it's 60 over 3, which is 20. Where do I put the rate of change? Inside the parentheses. 20, 20, 20, 20. Done. Now remember, I have to do something to my X to get Y. In this case, I'm multiplying it by something, and I'm going to add or subtract, because B can be negative, a value to get to my Y. So what's 0 times 20?
0.
What's 3 times 20?
60.
What's 9 times 20? Ooh, y'all got real quiet. 180. Multiply by 2, then add a 0. What's 12 times 2? 240 for this one. Now, how do I get from 0 to 75? Say it again. Add 75. How do I get from 60 to 35? Add 75 again. What am I adding each time? 75 is my constant. It is constantly staying the same while my X is changing. And my y is changing because they are variables. So then with all of that being said, y equals mx plus b. What is my m? 20. So y equals 20 what? X. Then what? Plus 75. Excellent. There is my answer. Next question. Still writing? Oh, here's where they skipped. They went from 3 to 5. I knew I wasn't crazy earlier. Okay, maybe I'm a little crazy, but anyway. Complete the table of values for the equation. Pause. Do we need to do another TPV? Do y'all need more practice on that? So y'all gonna get this question right on your test on Monday. I heard a couple no's, which means we need to do another one. Complete the table of values for the equation y equals 3x plus 2 and graph on the coordinate plane. All right? This one, they're giving me the process. And I have to make a graph and a table. So y equals 3x plus 2. Write that down. And then write down your table. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. And then make a little coordinate plane over to the right. Bam. Then give yourself some tick marks. This is my x-axis and my y. So, what am I doing to my x here? I'm not multiplying my x by x. What am I doing to the x here? Multiplying by 3 and then adding 2. What's the first x that they give me? -2. So come over here to the side. 3 times -2 plus 2. All right, integer operation. A positive times a negative is a negative. 3 times -2. Oh, is that your whole answer? Hold on. 3 times -2. -6 plus 2. -4. 3 times -1 plus 2. 3 times 0 plus 2. 3 times 1 plus 2. And 3 times 2 plus 2. These are all going to give me my values because this is what I'm doing to my term. So what's 3 times -1? Nah. 3 times -1. -3 plus 2. -1. 3 times 0 plus 2. 3 times 1 plus 2. 3 times 2 plus 2. Great. Now what have I created over here? Good. Coordinates. The first point is -2, -4. Run and jump. -1, -1. 0, 2, 1, 5, and 2, 8. Run -2 and jump down 4. Run -1, jump down 1. Make your dots kind of large. Run 0, jump 2, 1, and 5. And you only need 2 points to make a line. Straight edge, wham. There's my graph.